Let's talk about gathering information for your biography you're writing. In this next step, you'll learn how to find relevant facts for each of your subtopics. Relevant means important, so you're looking for information that clearly supports your topic. Here's what you'll need before you begin: your graphic organizer, a word processor like Microsoft Word, Apple Pages, or Google Docs. I'm going to use Google Docs. Book sources related to your topic, internet sources like Ducksters.com or Botanica.com. Now let's set up your document. I'm using Google Docs, so your screen might look similar to mine. Open a new document, then title it just like this: Gathering Facts - your name. Now grab the worksheet that you had from the last lesson. Type in your 3 subtopics that you wrote down. These will help organize your facts. Also add sources to the bottom of this page. Once you have that typed in, you're ready to begin. Now let's start by looking at a book source. My example is Martin Luther King Jr. So as I was reading, I found a fact that matched one of my subtopics. Here's the fact. Now that's a specific fact and it's useful for the subtopic I have, so I added it to my first subtopic. I also included my source, so I added that below source. Whenever you use a book, always include the title of the book and the author's name as your source. You'll need at least 6 facts per subtopic for a total of 18 facts, so give yourself plenty of space on your document. Now let's look at what an internet source might look like when you're adding this to your document. I'm using Botanica.com for my topic of Martin Luther King Jr. When you find a helpful fact, you'll highlight it and you'll press Ctrl+C to copy it. Now go back to your document and press Ctrl+V to paste it in. If you do not have a keyboard, you'll have to use an alternative way to copy and paste. And remember, it's always important to give credit to your sources. So I'm going to add Botanica.com to my sources. After you've gathered about 6 facts for each subtopic, your document will look something like this. Once you're done with these steps, call your teacher over and check that you've gathered all your facts. Then you'll be ready for the next step. Great job getting organized. You're well on your way to writing an awesome biography.